What's going on, everybody? It's been probably a week since I've been able to live stream, but we are doing stage 2 of the after party. Hopefully it's not as bad as the first one. I know they had a few glitches that made it really hard to figure out when the end of the race was, but I need to actually look up this route. I haven't had a lot of time to go and look at this. Let's see, Neon After Party, 10.8 miles, 466 feet of elevation. So a pretty short race. It's going to be fast. I'm in the 330 to 450 racing group. We still have several minutes before it starts. Need to warm up. I just got home maybe 20 minutes ago. Had to set up all my streaming stuff and just to get ready for this race. So I just joined a new team, and it's going to be Coalition, as you'll start saying on my name. But Friday, there's a possibility for me to have my first race in the club ladder, so that'll be fun. More of a official team than previously, but excited to start racing in the club ladder again. We did finally pass 50 subscribers. I appreciate everyone that's subscribed and joined all the streams and watched all the videos, taking the time to chat. Y'all are awesome. Now, I haven't raced. It's probably been a week or so since I have raced, but I've been trying to do about 30 miles a day just to keep my legs going, but I haven't done anything fast since the last stage 1 on this. About 45 people in here, 5 minutes left. My racing score is 447. So I am at the top of this group. So maybe I'll bump up again. I don't really have a goal as far as where I'd like to be in my racing score. I still need to learn a lot about cycling. Finished painting doors in my house for the most part. Been spending a lot of my days doing that, and the other days at work. Also need to mow, which is going to take a while. There's a few things that I want to try to complete on Zwift. I want to start getting at least close to 200 miles a week, if I can. But I have been running more, so I don't know how much extra cycling I'm going to do. It's just so much nicer to go outside and run. But at the same time, I love Zwift racing. About 2.5 minutes left before we get this thing started. I did actually unlock the first level of the tarmac. I've got another 80 miles before I unlock level 2. I've just been doing a whole bunch of pacing, listening to some music, and doing an hour and a half every day. I still have a while to go before I max this thing out. I honestly don't even know if this is a good bike for this course, but I just need to level it up. How's it going, Zodiac?
Right on.
How are you doing? I'll move the chat box just a little more. There we go. Got about a minute left. I'm not really warmed up like I want to do. Like I want to be anyway. Doing well, been cycling less recently, but can't wait to get back into it. I know. I've still been biking, but I haven't been doing as many races as I want to.
Right on.
But I'll have this race and then my first club ladder in a while on Friday. Hopefully. I don't know if it's confirmed yet on Friday. All right, about to get started.
Right on.
3, 2, 1. All right, let's do this. So it looks like a pretty flat course. A lot of elevation at the end. I'm not really warmed up enough for this yet.
Right on.
I feel like it takes me 20 minutes just for my legs to warm up. See. So we have 82 people in here. It's enough to where I can just chill in a bigger group. not be up front, hopefully. Like I say, we've got 53 subscribers, past the 50 sub mark. Now try on for 100.
Right on.
Jesse Bauer, it's the last sub. If you all would take the time to like this video or subscribe if you haven't already. Mainly try to stick with racing content and some events. Eventually I'll have time to do more proper videos.
Right on.
Zodiac, I think subs grow exponential over time. That would be cool. I just enjoy streaming. It's pretty fun for me. This community is pretty awesome too. Meeting new people and learning new things about different routes and races, how to race, things like that. So I'm sure there'll be a few people that push really hard to try to separate in the middle of this. So I just need to keep up with people that push or have an attack myself, but then try to recover for the end. It really is, Zodiac. Now, I can't say I know a lot about cycling because I only do it indoors, but I've really grown to enjoy it. I would love to get my own bike, but there's just nowhere for me to ride it where I live. I would have to travel somewhere just to have a somewhat decent road to ride on. I'm sure I'll get a bike eventually, but for now I'll just stick to this and running. It's not really dangerous. It's just nothing but highways. And there's a lot of places that really, you could tell they acknowledge biking as a sport. And they have paths and different routes for bikes, but kind of where I live, it's kind of just find whatever's safe. I know when I went to Arizona, that was a lot of fun. There's people riding bikes everywhere, running. Definitely a different community than Texas. Well, I know there's different parts of Texas that actually focus on outdoor sports and outdoor activity. The closest place to me would probably be about 40 minutes away. And I never really rode with groups or anything, so I would have to find some other people to ride with or go solo. I have a biking trail near Popular for walking that I like to do my Zone 2 sessions on. I think that's all I would really do on a road bike. Just to have some Zone 2 workouts. And then focus my intervals on the bike or running. Yeah, the closest biking trail for me is like almost an hour away. We're like 8 minutes in and we're already done with a third of this course. And even if they had trails, I don't know how I would feel about like mountain bike. I just want to stay on the roads. I really just need to get used to a bike in general instead of an indoor bike. It's quite competitive. Oh, it's quite repetitive though. I usually ride on a 5-mile loop because they have flashing crosswalks. That's how I feel with my small town I live in. It's hard to find something new. I'm just running the same routes all the time. I tried running on the treadmill with Zwift, but I did it with my phone, and it was so hard to see the screen when I was running. So I'm gonna try to hook it up to a TV next time. Maybe it'll be a little more legible. I enjoy the feel of fixed gear though. Yeah. Are there more like mountain bike trails or like road trails? Yeah, Zwift has running. You can get on a treadmill and download the app on your phone, Or you can use your computer if you can figure out how to hold it up near the screen. And if your treadmill can Bluetooth to your phone, it'll show the speed. Well, that's what it did for me. But then for the heart rate, I just used my heart rate monitor. And for the cadence, I used my watch. The only thing that I didn't like is it doesn't change elevation for you. But I couldn't see the elevation because the screen was so small. So at the end, it told me I had so many feet of elevation, but I really didn't. It was actually kind of cool. It gives you another thing to look forward to doing. And there's different unlocks that you can unlock gear, shorts and shirts that you can actually use for your bike rides. All right, we're about halfway done. Have about 5.5 left. You bike on flattish trails. Yeah, you're lucky. I wish I had something. Even if it was flat, it would be nice to just do a zone 2 on a bike. I'll try to stand for a minute. Try to get my legs moving. Different muscle group. So I'm not just wearing out my quads. I think my weakness right now is my sprints. So if I wanted to try to win this, which the sprint won't be that bad because it's uphill. Most people can't sprint uphill very well. I feel like this has been a really slowish pace for a race. There's about 450 feet of elevation. We're getting close to 200, so that climb's not going to be bad at all. I think there's just an arrow and draft boost, but I really want to keep the draft for the hill. I didn't do a whole lot of homework for this one. Little push up front. All right, back to the front. Still got a big group of people up front. This is the 330 to 450 group. Just a little reminder, people that want to know. We have about 5 kilometers to go. .1 miles. My quads are pretty tight, but mainly because I've been sitting for most of these pushes. Hey Tim, how's it going? I'm doing all right today. I'm about to get to the spicy part. Good to hear. Have you been on the bike today? And if so, what have you done?
Ride on.
This is I wouldn't say lighter. Well, it is lighter than I'm used to getting on. But you got caught out on this one yesterday. I really wanted to do this yesterday, but I was at work. Is there anything I should know about at the end?
Ride on. Ride on. Ride on. 9.
And we're about to hit this little hill. for the finish. Oh. Oh. That push is hard. I'm gonna draft off of them if I can. I don't want to push too hard. Oh, man, that hurts. Yeah, I'm trying to savor what I have. I do have my drafts. Dang. That's hard. Oh. I don't think 7th is really where I wanted to be. But I think I was in the front too much. I wasted a lot of energy just pushing. I mean, look at the energy for the power output at the bottom. I didn't give myself any time to rest. No, it's not an easy course, Tim. I could have been a little more aggressive maybe at the beginning. And that would have maybe split up the group. It's hard to know when to sprint at the end. Yeah, you almost have to sprint that very last hill. And then keep going. Because as soon as you turn that corner, it's over. Probably try to do this again another day. I feel like I could do better. For sure. All right, Tim, I appreciate it. And anyone else that joined, Zodiac, if you're still here, all the other people that are on but didn't comment, appreciate you stopping by to watch it. If you haven't already, give this video a like. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and give it a sub if you don't mind. I'd appreciate it. Just helps the channel grow. But until next time, I'm gonna do some cool down and get some more miles in. But until next time, right on, guys.